Just lift my head off my pillow, just open my eyes, 6 o'clock, and I'm on the bank. And last night I watched live Boris Johnson's talk, and yes, by the looks of it, we're all going into lockdown. It's all for our country, isn't it? It's for everyone that needs saving, so gonna have to reel in now, and I should imagine the fishery will be closing. Gonna have to be at home for 3 weeks, so I better pack up. Why does it have to be so cold this morning? Look. No fishing. Well, over the next 3 weeks, I'm sure you've got a lot of time on your hands, and so do I. So let's try and get creative. I'm going to try and put a lot of effort into my YouTube channel. I've got quite a lot of stuff backed up on my hard drive already, so that's lucky. So I've got some editing to do. So I want to try and bring some sort of material, but obviously at the moment it can't actually beat me in session fishing, so it's going to either have to be about photography or tackle, bait, things like that. I'm just going to have to try and come up with something that's interesting and you viewers can watch. If there's any of you out there that want to try and get some material together or something like that, I need something to occupy my brain, because I will go mad. I'm such an active guy, and I'm going to be stuck indoors for 3 weeks. So if there's any sort of ideas or anything that you want to see filmed, or you want to try and get a piece together or something like that, drop it in the comments below and we'll see what we can come up with. So I've got a few things up my sleeves, and it's not going to last long. The first one was going to be an isolation piece, so let's rewind to the beginning of that session and let's see what happened throughout. Well, last night was a bit quiet, very uneventful. I don't know what's going on at the moment, but I just can't catch a carp at all. They seem to, every time they seem to be switching on and fish seem to be coming out, I'm just not there on the bank, so I'm there in the worst conditions. It's been quite cold the last few nights. Just on my lunch break, tying up some rigs. I just feel like a change of tactics is in need, because the last few nights that I've done, I've been fishing just single pop-ups. Going for a few bright ones. Obviously it's that time of year, isn't it? It's spring, so you know, yeah, single hook bait zigs, things like that. But that being said, I'm not doing very well, so I'm going to mix things up, just tie up a couple of standard bottom bait rigs, and yeah, tonight I'm going to fish tiny little bags as well, just to see if we can't nick a bite, because like I say, putting this time and effort in, and I want to be catching something as well, so. Like I said, I've moved swims this afternoon, got back from work, and this seemed the best option because you can see again a vast amount of lake. All the swims to my left are shut due to the ground conditions, so I can't get gooning from this swim really, so that's a plus point. Taking the time as well to tie up some fresh rigs tonight, because I'm not catching anything. I feel like I'm doing stuff wrong, so I really need to knuckle down, make sure I've got sharp rigs on, spot on every single time, and then I know in my own head that I'm not doing anything wrong. Tonight's tactics are going to be a little bit different. I didn't end up last night putting that baited spot out like I said I was going to, because I knew in my own mind that I was going to move today, and now I'm in this swim I don't think I will be moving, because I can hit sort of every part of the lake from here. So tonight is a little bit different. I've changed up rigs, and I've gone with a bottom bait rig on one, and I've gone with a Ronnie rig on the other, on a helicopter system, only because if I see fish moving about or boshing like they were last night, cheers for that, and then I can just cast to them. So we shall see what tonight brings. So let's rewind to the beginning of that session and let's see what happened. Not a lot, that's what happened. And it's sod's law that this virus will break through when the weather is as nice as that outside. I reckon within the next week I would have caught my first surface fish as well, so gutted. Never mind. See you very shortly.